trying to find different kinds of surface textures, things that enhance friction in the lane. So we're always trying to. We're probably about the 3 covered. Having the queue for coming out over the course of the next 16, 18 months, and we're excited about it. And some of this stuff, been technology, we've been working really hard and diligent trying to
We just had some information. We just had some information brought to us by Lucas Wiseman from the USBC. Just a little sheet of talking points here. The information that's happening, and I'll grab a couple, and you can grab a couple. But junior gold, male, female youth bowls, we've talked about that. The different age groups, the opportunity to qualify USA. But here's, I guess, the one that really about number of bowlers, over 3,000 bowlers. But 275 scholarships are going to be awarded this week in Chicago.
That is incredible. That just in one tournament, 275.
Yeah, I don't know how to even explain that number. With Randy Peterson, we did an event here, and it's an 84-lane center, up on a 24-lane center, and I'm used to the smaller type place, but to come to us here at Stardust in Addison, I mean, it's just massive. I've not been in a bowling center of this size ever.
Yeah, and even part of the seminar I talked about the other day is that, a lot of these kids come out of these 16, 20-lane centers across the country, and some of them are in a lot of rural areas, and they don't get this opportunity. And I said it's a big event, great venue. You can get lost in the scenery, and so to kind of take it all into perspective, it's still the same lane, it's still the same distance to the head pin.
Yeah.
Just it's nothing different. It's just the venue it can be awestruck. You can go, oh my gosh, it's like walking in the stadium in Reno the first time. You're like, whoa.
Yeah,
wow.
Whoa is all you can say. Yeah, pretty amazing to see something like this. So we're watching Piper Reams. She's got 4 in a row. Also the other bowler on that pair, a little 4-bagger. Starting to see some strikes on the girls' side. Lindsay Ennis, a little bit left to the head pin. Lindsay from Conway, South Carolina, entered today in 11th place.
It's a nice little haul from South Carolina. Some great golf courses down there in South Carolina.
We've got 5 of the top 16 on the girls' side from South Carolina or North Carolina. Who's doing the coaching down there? Somebody's got something figured out.
Well, I know that Dale Tang, there's quite a few of this young talent. And A.J. Johnson just turned professional. He won this event 2012. He's joined our team.
Yeah, some of the past winners I know are very high finishers. Matt Gasson, Marshall Kent. I don't remember how I think they had a great match a few years back. It's been out on YouTube for quite a while.
Yeah, I just saw Matt. Matt was down the bowling center, down a little bit down the other side. And you got Danielle McEwen sitting to the left of us here. She's watching, I believe, her brother.
Oh, they made the trip back from Korea or from Japan already, huh?
I'm wondering if she's going to Lubbock this weekend.
So let's think about that for a minute. How much bowling has happened, right? The whole bowling is dying, bowling is dead. Just in the last week, center, I never made it past lane 60. This place is massive. I grew up in a 24-lane center, and I'm used to the smaller type place, but to come to a center like this here at Stardust in Addison, I mean, it's just massive. I'm sure a lot of these bowlers have not been in a bowling center of this size ever.
Yeah, and even part of the seminar I talked about the other day is that, a lot of these kids come out of these 16, 20-lane centers around the world. Danielle.
Oh, yeah, around the
over
world.
Here to Japan and back, and probably off to Lubbock. Yeah, you get bowling's transported me around the world. Just about every country you could think of in Asia I've been to teach the sport of bowling, to teach about coaching and bowling ball technology, and travel around with some of the greatest players. First time I met Belmo, he just joined our staff, and we went all around Japan over a decade ago. And it was incredible to watch the people that were just in awe because this guy throws it with 2 hands.
Yeah.
And so that first year we went, all these kids watching, and fast forward to 2 years ago, we did a 2-handed clinic in Japan. We had 24 people, 24 2-handers in Japan for this clinic. It was incredible. And we had two gentlemen that were over 50 years old that were two-handing it.
No kidding.
Yeah, but the 7-year-old was the most amazing. There was a 7-year-old kid. He was. You've got a team that represents Samsung around the country. Yeah. Team players. So it's a big sport in Korea.
Alberto Bernal out of California after picking up the big split that last shot, comes back with a nice powerful strike on lane 70. Yeah, I remember talking with Tim Mack, and he, at this time, it may have changed. This is a little over a year ago. He is bowled in 51 countries.
Yeah, he's actually in Sam.
That last shot comes back.
Players, so it's a big sport in Korea.
Yeah, I've had some long days at times in some of the events, but it's all these bowlers, regardless of age or skill level. For me, it's just fun to do a certain setup in your own center, even with shoes. And you know how some of these young have the interchangeable soles because they might not make them that small, but his son Jordan is size 11.
Yeesh.
So,
well, last night he got up and he was warming up and he's like, "My dad,